What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mazzini TV, and thank you for clicking on this video. So, just want to do this video today to talk about, who I am, what I'm doing. Just doing a bit of a live combo of some gameplay, some decent gameplay. I got with the Fennec on a bit of shoothouse gameplay on the shoothouse map mode. Was just playing in between, trying to get the game on the CDL game mode because I'll explain a bit later. But that thing's just broken. I can see why I held it back a little bit. Now on to just introducing who I am. So my name is Mazzini. I've gone by loads of names in the past, such as Panjito, Panja, stuff like that. So you can probably click back on previous videos on this channel and see all the montage I used to make back in the day. I originally started doing YouTube on Call of Duty 4. I originally did play COD 2 sniping on there, and then moved on to COD 3. COD 3 was the first game I started becoming more like self-aware of what going for clips was, stuff like that. But now I have kind of chilled out, started going more just red gunning, chilling out, playing the game for fun. Back then I was a little sweaty, teenager, going for a lot of clips. Now, in all fairness, what are my sort of goals and going forward, what I'm looking to do on this channel. So I'm just gonna be playing multiple different games, trying to do a few different styles of content, try and find my feet a little bit. I enjoy talking just like this, but I also enjoy playing different types of games and having a bit of a laugh. I am also wanting to bring a few of my friends on the channel, people who have a bit of personality, add a bit of personality in different details of the game. But yeah, essentially I'm just looking to grow this channel. I think 2023 should be a year I push it a bit more instead of actually just sitting on my laurels and not really doing anything, which I've done, as you can see, from video to video for quite a few number of years. And, since Modern Warfare 2 is actually a fun, enjoyable game, I am actually wanting to play it a bit more, and actually, put videos out on it. Where on Vanguard and Cold War, didn't really enjoy them games too much. I enjoyed them, but not enough to sort of sit and actually do content and structure content around them. Now, I did want to talk about Modern Warfare 2, the state of it, and, what's happening with the community. So, if you didn't know, this weekend, CDL, the Call of Duty League, just kicked off with the first sort of preliminary weekend for sort of the major one, which is coming up. Now, in terms of the gameplay looked really nice. It's good to see 4-man teams, stuff like that. But one thing I did want to talk about, which is the state of the M4. It seems like we could see teams just running 4 M4s at once instead of actually trying to use different guns. Now, normally on previous CODs, you've had mainly a mix of 2 guns, maybe 3, including a sniper. So you normally have like Vanguard last year, you had the Automaton and then the MP40, with people using the car as sort of a sniper of choice. Now, on this game, obviously, the league bans certain guns, so shotguns, LMGs, BRs, they're all out of the game anyway, which is probably a good thing. But then we come on to talking about the M4. We obviously, no one kind of wants to see one gun being used across 4 different team members, and the M4 kind of allows for that. Now I know there is a sort of attachments you have to use to make sure the ADS is not that bad, stuff like that. But from what I can see and what I have seen happening, the ADS and stuff like that isn't the problem. More of a problem is the TTK, the fact you can use it as a close range sub or an AR. I don't think in the whole weekend of me watching it, I don't think I've seen any of ARs bar the M4 be used. Admittedly, I haven't watched all the games, but it looks like it's mainly the Vaznev or the M4, which is not too bad. If you can have 4-man running around with the M4 and maybe 2 with each, but it just kind of feels like when we're seeing people like Shotzi, who's normally an SMG, running around with the M4, and Scump, yeah, fair enough, he'll fry with it, but it's one of those where it does become a bit stagnating to watch. Now, I know he's had record numbers viewing it, the CDL, which is great, but I think that's been mainly the game. The game is really fun to play, really enjoyable, but I feel like they seem to maybe revisit the GA rules regarding the M4. That's my only viewpoint towards it. Apart from that, it was really fun. Obviously, we had the whole situation regarding Optic and deciding to forfeit the game, but, there's plenty of videos on that. They released a statement, so go watch that. But in terms of generally, Modern Warfare 2 it is a really fun game. It is really enjoyable. The SBMM, the skill-based matchmaking, is ridiculously tough this year. It feels like, well, how it works anyway is 5 games on, 5 games off. So it basically matches up with your last sort of 5 games played. Now, if you sort of had a bit of a really good last 5 games, like one of these games, for example, then you're going to be slapped in with all the sweaty boys. And if you've been playing like a bot for like the last 5 games, then you'll be playing against people who are pretty much bots. Now, don't really mind this for new players. I know it's trying to become new friendly, but when you got players like who want to enjoy the game and stuff like that, it kind of does kill them off. It makes them, basically quit the lobby till you get a decent game. Now, in terms of Warzone 2, Warzone 2 is quite fun. It's just the inconsistencies with the weapons. Some weapons obviously really good, meta again, some weapons aren't. Which, I don't really mind there being meta weapons, because there's always going to be some weapon which is better than others, but even the meta weapons feel inconsistent. It feels like sometimes you can beam them, sometimes you get beamed by something else, so there's nothing there, feels usable and go to. Furthermore, a lot of people are complaining about movement. Now, I don't necessarily think the movement is the be-all and end-all. I feel like you can still get high-paced games, high-quick games with a movement. I feel like there's certain choices, such as how the loadouts drop in, the buy and sell station with the UAVs, stuff like that, which is making the pace of the game be a bit slower, which I completely understand. You don't want people to drop into Warzone and get rinsed by someone who's on 60 kills in the game. But at the same time, those people who are hitting a certain skill gap to the top level of it, for example, the people who aren't famous, who aren't known on Twitch, there's nothing for them to really do. There's no ranked mode. There's nothing like that for them to like indulge or play in to get to get better at the game or challenge themselves. Now, I'm not talking about me, by no means, because at the end of the day, I get challenged a fair bit on the game. Like, I find it fine. I've still CDL game mode, but when you talking about the Warzone, like high-end players who aren't Twitch streamers, aren't players, and can't really do wages, stuff like that, there's nothing really for them to show how good they are, bar their wins, loss, and KD. I feel like if we had a ranked mode come out for Warzone again this year, that would kind of separate the lobbies a little bit and make it football for the low end and football for the high end. But again, these have been my opinions. If you have any opinions yourself, please leave a comment in the below. I just want to say thank you obviously for watching, because the video is coming to an end now. I hope you all enjoyed. I want to say thank you for tuning in, and also stick around if you want to join the community, as it's what I'm trying to grow here. So thanks again, peace out, and enjoy.